You would think that after what happened before and during the events of Moonlight Massacre that nobody would be getting on camera trying to pointlessly mention my family, yet here we are. And Dante Inferno has taken it upon himself to mention my daughter? Let me ask you a question, man. Do I really need to come visit you? Do I really need to make myself known to you in person? Because based off what you're saying, it's like that's what you're asking for, but I get it, man. You new here. You only been here for what, a day? So let's reflect back on your first matchup, man. You come out here and you say all these things. You hype yourself up as being Mr. Hot Stuff, Dante Inferno. You where it's at. People should come to see you. Meanwhile, I'm apparently the guy who's trash. I'm boring, right? Maybe I'm boring to somebody basic who doesn't get what's real. Maybe you need to have more sugar-coated twerking and pointless stupid things to make you happy. But when I get on camera and I speak, you know that I am about business. Unlike you. See, if people want cotton candy foolishness, that's what you afford. Let's get him. Let's talk about you, man. Your first matchup, you're so hyped up, you're so ready, you're pumped up. You're coming out here telling the crowd this, that, and the other. You're saying that people telling you, let's go sexy, let's go all this stuff. Look, man, nobody cares about underage girls cheering you on because they don't know what real men act like. You see, when they go home, they're going to go back to doing their schoolwork. And they're going to get ready to go back to school on Monday, and they ain't going to remember you whatsoever because a flash in the pan like you ain't worth remembering. But as soon as you get in the ring, man, I look down at my phone, and I look back up, and you're already gone. I'm like, what happened to this dude, man? I was waiting to see what he could do. But quite frankly, we see what epic fails look like when we reflect on Dante Inferno's debut. What you proved to everybody on that day, everybody in that locker room, everybody watching, everybody across the world who has ever laid eyes on you, what you proved to all of them and what you proved to me is the fact that you are nothing more than a glorified choke artist. You come out here sounding like a dyslexic Southern Baptist preacher who carries himself like a Magic Mike reject. And you think that you have the right to say anything about me. Look, man, the difference between me and you is the fact that when you were at home thinking and fantasizing about being featured on twerk videos for BET Uncut, I was here. Right here. Still in the show and exceeding expectations. And when you debuted, your expectations fell to the floor. And your inferno that you claim shine and burn so bright was borderline snuffed out. And your career, just like that, almost went up in smoke. You need to keep your mouth closed and learn a few things before you even attempt to keep speaking out of your mouth. When it comes down to between you and me, man, in our matchup, believe me when I tell you, I'm going to take you to school. Then I'm going to take you to your best match that you could ever have in the IWF, and then I'm going to end you. Before I match up, man, when you're sitting over there at your dinner table eating your leftover ramen noodles from Thanksgiving, you can sit there and you can think and you can fantasize about how you're going to get beat by KC.